start with the Ezekiel setup again. So Kyle's arms are low. He might be working on my hips. He's not worried about his neck right now for whatever reason. I start to work this, and then he starts to defend. All right. I underhook it, walk it over. I'm setting up my head and arm choke. All right. I push all this across here. Now, the way that he, really the only way that he has a chance of escaping is to turn to his left, right? To turn that way. So he may bridge up really, really hard to start turning that way. And if my head is not in the right spot, go ahead. So yeah, exactly. If my head is directly in line with his head, I'm going over. All right. So all that stuff still applies. But if during the course of this setup, I start bringing his arm over, like this is probably where it's going to happen, right? So I'm working this, I start bringing this over, and he says nope, and then he does a big turn over to that way. But yeah, as he does that, I'm going to switch to my technical mount now. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. So I'm going to keep this grip. So I'm starting to work my head and arm here. He does the turn. I feel him start to turn. I shift my weight back, and then I keep the head and the arm on this side. Let me move this so you can see. So now I'm over here. I'm kind of in this technical mount. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work the Ezekiel from back here, from behind. Okay, so I'm going to take my grip. I'm going to grab it here. The great thing here is that on this one is that he can't see it, right? On the other one, he can see it coming. So I'm going to be over here. Knife hand comes under, all right? And then now, get on my elbows, sit back, so I have enough room, and then, all right? So it's the same mechanics as Ezekiel from the mount, except for he's already turned away for me, so all I need to do is just do exactly what we did during the warm-up, is slide my foot under and then sit it back. All right? Here. So I'm setting up, working the head and arm. He goes to turn. I'm going to slide into my technical mount. All right, get this all set up, get it tight. Grab my sleeve, work this in. Once I've got my hand in there, slide my knee up a little, rotate my foot like we practiced, sit back, and finish. All right?
Sure, why not?
Fun stuff, right?
Thumbs up.
It's almost like a pack.
I don't know about all
It's
that.
from, yeah. It doesn't matter if his arm's there or not. All right, if his arm's gone, it's okay. So if I'm here and he turns hard that way and I don't have that arm anymore, it'll still work. Right? Up, turn. You guys see what I'm saying there? So whether you have his arm in there or not, doesn't matter. It works the same way. Okay. If you got the arm isolated, there's more options there, right? You still have that arm available for other things. Okay. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Let's try, y'all. Come on, let's choke each other.
All right. So let's talk about the transition to the side a little bit. So some of you are kind of flopping back, pulling the guy on top of you. So let's clean that up. So we're in here. Go ahead and give you the arm. Let's go ahead and set all this stuff up. So I'm over here. He goes to turn. Okay, I go to my technical mount. My technical mount position, I'm here, and then I'm here. So as far as the hand goes, Kyle pointed this out, over or under, whatever's doesn't matter, right? You may find that coming under is a little bit easier, so you're not having to go over their head and stuff. It doesn't matter, okay? Now, when I go to adjust my position now, instead of like trying to see how I'm kind of hanging off the back of Daniel here, and then I'm trying to slide my knee around, go ahead and bring yourself forward, slide your knee up, and then now adjust your foot. Now I'm here, and I feel way more stable. You guys see the subtle difference there? Okay, watch it one more time. So I'm here, in my technical mount, in this position, grab, slide under, I'm over here. So now when I go to adjust my positioning, rather than just kind of sitting on my elbow and trying to move this up, watch your wrist there, Daniel. I'm gonna bring my weight forward, slide my knee up, adjust my foot, and then I'm down here, rather than having him on top of me. Does that make sense? You guys see the difference there? Okay, so try that. So when you shift your weight forward, Now I can bring my knee way up, and I have a much better angle on his neck that way. Okay. So 2 things. Hand position, you can go under or over. So if you've been going over, because I think that's how I showed it at first, try going under, see if that feels better. Second thing is lean forward, put your weight on top of him as you adjust your foot position and see if that feels better. Cool? All right. 1, 2, 3, go.